Top 10 police rescues of all time. Every police officer has a responsibility to maintain national security by preventing crime and ensuring that others abide by rules, regulations, and governmental laws. According to their performance, efforts, security measures, and procedures for efficiently enforcing the law, the top 10 countries with the best police rescues are listed below. Each police force will be ranked based on their education and past performance. Number 10, Italy. Due to the creation and successful operation of the Italian anti-mafia division, which resulted in the capture of two of the most violent and dangerous mafia bosses hiding in the depths of arid mountains, the Italian National Police, which is regarded as one of the best police forces in the world, can be considered one of the best trained law enforcement agencies in the world. Every officer in the world and anyone who exposes the mafia, in general, is aware that they can carry out ruthless acts to achieve almost anything they desire thanks to their privilege of power, influence, and ranking system. This includes successfully annihilating enemies and innocent families in retaliation. Number 9, China. China comes in at number 9 on our ranking of the top 10 nations with the greatest police forces. The average Chinese man has long been undervalued, incorrectly perceived, subject to discrimination, and deemed to be somewhat incompetent. But this isn't the case in the Chinese police force thanks to their rigorous training, which is difficult to observe but which they seem to withstand so easily, because their mind and body have been trained to respond immediately to provocation with the appropriate countermeasures. The police of China, regarded as one of the best police forces, live up to their uniforms and, more importantly, do the tasks for which they were trained, as well as by creatively enhancing their established strategies for fighting crime. Here, discipline is crucial. Number 8, Germany. One of the best police forces in the world, the BMI of Germany is quite different, and represents the somewhat elite trained force system that permits the control of their units that span over 16 states with another 2 federal law enforcement agencies by their side, all in a joint venture as one large battalion to combat crime. However, it's in different units, each with a separate assigned task force, jurisdiction, and expertise in specific, with over 40,000 highly trained, skilled, and committed police officers employed within their departments. This guarantees the general safety of Germans while having so many officers on duty and off duty and always ready to perform by doing their jobs by their police legislation, which allows any official of the BMI to use whatever granted means to conduct their duties, without needing special permission from superiors to engage as opposed to. Number 7, Australia. Since the AFP is creating its potent tourism attraction, Australia is becoming recognized for more than only its immaculate tourist destinations like the Sydney Opera House, by being reputable and exerting all available governmental resources to enforce the law to the best possible levels. One of the best police forces in the world is frequently cited as the AFP. If not the only one Australia can pin down, the AFP is in charge of one of the greatest narcotics busts in the country's history. The seizure of crystal meth, estimated to be worth more than $1 billion Australian, was bound to grab media attention and make headlines. Number 6, USA. American police forces are, incidentally, among the best police forces, while being notorious for their worst violence. They are without a doubt one of the most well-trained troops in the world, with countless backup and rescue options available, in addition to cutting-edge missionary systems situated throughout the nation. In terms of their police approach, it nearly seems as though they are unbeatable. There are numerous police departments in the US, however. The localized and standard forces are the NYPD, New York Police Department, LAPD, Los Angeles Police Department, and CHP, California Highway Patrol. They jump to the defense of what may be described as routine crimes that American individuals either commit or are the victims of. One of the best police forces in the world is the NYPD. Their success rate in both law enforcement and crime prevention is exceptional. Number 5, Japan. Japan's police are trained in a manner akin to that of the American military. The best police forces are in Japan and the United States. Since the 1960s, when politics and other factors were not at their proper levels, Japan has had the highest leadership training institute. You can be sure that the retired police officers from that era received very rigorous training in the force, which guarantees that if they were to train the younger cops, they would have most likely received the same instruction where discipline and honorability are the primary principles. In addition to being the fiercest in the world, the Japanese police force is among the finest training, due to their exceptional willingness to go above and beyond the call of duty by putting in place a crisis management system for victims of calamities like police riots or natural disasters like earthquakes. Number 4. France. French municipal police forces have historically been prepared to handle more minor offenses like speeding tickets, petty theft, mugging, managing cases involving missing persons, etc. However, each team in their policing system must make daily efforts to preserve the nation's honor. In addition to the previously mentioned police agencies, the Gendarmerie Nationale and municipal police, France also has a unique tactical force that is in charge of carrying out tasks a little bit differently than the other agencies. A reserve backup unit. France's very own tactical force is a completely different trained force that is available to help upon request. Number 3. Netherlands. The Dutch police are quite disciplined and well trained. They are the friendliest police officers ever and collaborate amazingly. The Dutch police have an incredible organizational structure with well-placed and positioning units. Among these units, the Central Regional Police Services make up the majority. The Dutch commissioner is in charge of each of these vehicles. The Netherlands Minister of Justice is responsible for the proper operation and upholding order of the military. Even the best police forces in the world face routine daily chores and tasks, and officers in these units are deployed and expected to be on call. Their main goal is to be present, watch for anything suspicious, and stop it before it occurs. Number 2. Canada. The RCMP is in second place on our list of nations with the greatest police forces. Even while it may not experience as many war-related circumstances as other nations, Canada's police training is nonetheless above average. They prepare kids for unforeseen circumstances like the one Paris went through a few years ago. The Canadian police have set things in motion and prepared them in advance because of the unpredictability of life. Because of how well it has trained law enforcement, other law enforcement agencies frequently want the RCMP to train their officers. This demonstrates the RCMP's strong sense of leadership in their job. Number 1. England. On our list, the police force of the United Kingdom is at the top. The Metropolitan, regarded as one of the best police forces, has gone above and beyond the call of duty to start a campaign to increase awareness of the police emergency number. Through the introduction of this campaign, more and more people are made aware of the emergency services designed to safeguard the country and how to call them if they require assistance. This training's emphasis on discipline is comparable to that of other tactically trained forces that we are aware of. The best and most well-trained police forces in the world are found in the UK. Because they are loosely based on the British policing model, some of the best police forces in the world, like those in Australia, New Zealand, and Canada, are so good. How was the video? Do you feel it is amazing? Please give your feedback in our comments section below. And subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos.